The surprising absence. Why Taehyung's beloved manager was missing from the Celine fashion show Paris 2025. In the world of high fashion, every step, glance, and presence holds immense significance. But at the Grand Celine Fashion Show 2025 in Paris, an event glittering with stars and elegance, fans couldn't help but notice one peculiar detail: the absence of Taehyung's beloved manager. The manager, known for always being by Kim Taehyung's side, better known to the world as V of BTS, was nowhere to be seen at this major event. The unexpected absence quickly sparked curiosity and speculation among fans, media outlets, and the global fashion community. What could have happened? After a series of quiet investigations and industry whispers, it became clear that the absence was not due to conflict or scheduling issues, but rather a deliberate request from Celine's internal team. The luxury brand wanted to maintain a certain image of exclusivity and control over the environment, deciding precisely who could or could not be present in specific areas. Behind that decision lies a fascinating story of branding strategy, aesthetic precision, and the delicate management of a global icon's image. Paris has long been the capital of luxury and style. Each year, the city hosts countless fashion spectacles, each more extravagant than the last. But Celine Fashion Show 2025 carried a unique kind of allure. Held inside a historic Parisian building, the event drew in global elites, celebrities, designers, photographers, and fashion journalists. When news spread that Kim Taehyung would attend, the anticipation was electric. Taehyung has become far more than a K-pop idol. He's a recognized global style icon, adored for his serene charisma, artistic soul, and effortless sense of fashion. His presence alone guarantees attention. Yet when the cameras began flashing, something was undeniably different. The person who had always accompanied him, his trusted, fan-favorite manager, was nowhere to be seen. The public noticed instantly. The absence was more than logistical, it was symbolic. For longtime followers, Taehyung's manager isn't just a background figure. He's part of the artist's emotional and professional foundation. Fans have often referred to him as the beloved manager because of his warm relationship with Taehyung. Always understanding, quietly supportive, and dedicated through the years, from concerts to fashion weeks, the two have been seen working in perfect synchronization, as if connected by instinct rather than words. So when he didn't appear this time, fans around the world took notice. Social media erupted with hashtags like #WhereIsTaehyung's manager and #TaehyungAtCelineShow. But as insiders later revealed, this wasn't a sudden or accidental change. It was Celine's strategic decision. Celine, under the creative direction of Celine, is famous for its meticulous attention to detail and its ironclad commitment to exclusivity. Every element of their shows, from lighting to guest lists, is curated to reinforce their brand's understated luxury. That level of precision extends even to who may accompany invited guests. In Celine's philosophy, too many entourages or personal staff can distract from the minimalistic sophistication they strive for. Celine wanted the spotlight solely on Taehyung and the brand, one Paris-based fashion journalist revealed. They aimed to showcase him not as a K-pop star surrounded by handlers, but as a global fashion icon standing shoulder to shoulder with Hollywood actors and European models. In short, the absence of his manager wasn't a sign of neglect. It was a strategic move designed to highlight Taehyung's presence and Celine's image. In the luxury world, exclusivity is everything. The fewer the people, the greater the mystique. Slimane's Celine has mastered this art to be while restricting the presence of private staff and focusing on the guest as the central figure. Celine maintains an atmosphere of focus, mystery, and cinematic precision. Every camera lens and every whispered conversation becomes part of the brand narrative, and Taehyung fit seamlessly into that vision. His quiet confidence, elegant poise, and enigmatic charm embody everything Celine represents. Without his usual team around, his independence and self-assurance stood out even more vividly to many observers. This was not just a fashion appearance. It was the evolution of Taehyung into a global luxury symbol. Taehyung's relationship with Celine is not new. Ever since his first appearance at a Celine men's show years ago, he has been an undeniable magnet for media attention. His fashion sense, his calm demeanor, and the way he commands a room have made him one of Celine's most powerful muses. Hedy Slimane himself is said to have personally selected Taehyung's outfit for this show. A tailored leather-accented suit that exuded classic Celine refinement. T.O. reinforced the intimate, personal connection between brand and artist. Slimane reportedly requested minimal entourage presence. The intention wasn't exclusion, but to emphasize direct connection, brand to artist, without intermediaries. It was a storytelling choice. A visual declaration that Taehyung and Celine now shared the same creative frequency. Even though the beloved manager wasn't physically at the event, his work remained essential behind the scenes. From scheduling and security coordination to liaising with Celine's Paris team, he was deeply involved in every step leading up to the show. Sources close to the production revealed that the manager monitored the event remotely through internal communication channels, ensuring that every detail went smoothly. His absence in public was, therefore, not a withdrawal but a repositioning, a quiet adaptation to Celine's strategy. Even when unseen, his influence was present everywhere. When the news broke that Taehyung's manager was missing from the venue, social media exploded. Some fans worried, others were intrigued. But once word spread that the decision was part of Celine's high-level branding strategy, the tone shifted. Fans began to understand the calculated artistry of the fashion world. Fashion magazines echoed the sentiment. Vogue Paris praised Celine's approach, calling it a masterstroke in balancing artistic control and celebrity allure. By isolating Taehyung, Celine ensured that he became the living embodiment of the brand's spirit. The move turned what could have been a simple appearance into a global headline. For Taehyung himself, this moment represented a transformation. Without his manager visibly beside him, he appeared more mature, self-assured, and comfortable commanding his own narrative. His interactions with international celebrities and fashion elites were natural and composed. He smiled easily, exuding the calm magnetism that has become his trademark. Celine's cameras captured every second, aware that each frame was more than just fashion. It was storytelling. By letting Taehyung stand alone, Celine wasn't removing support. They were giving him a stage to embody autonomy, artistry, and sophistication. Public relations experts later analyzed the decision, noting that it aligned perfectly with the evolution of Taehyung's image. In modern celebrity brand collaborations, audiences crave authenticity, one strategist explained. By allowing Taehyung to appear without his entourage, Celine projected him as self-reliant, focused, and globally resonant. It humanized his luxury. It's a move reminiscent of the partnerships between old Hollywood stars and fashion houses like Chanel or Dior, where the relationship is presented as intimate and emotional, not transactional. Taehyung's appearance that night reflected that timeless synergy. Ironically, the manager's absence became proof of professionalism and trust. It showed how far both Taehyung and his team have evolved. The manager didn't need to stand beside him to protect or guide him. Taehyung had grown into his own authority. Fans who have followed him for years recognize this shift. He is no longer just accompanied. He leads. He is not merely a performer, but a global cultural figure trusted by one of the most respected fashion brands in existence. Sometimes, silence and absence say more than words ever could. As the night went on, Taehyung's presence captivated everyone. Cameras couldn't look away. He embodied calm luxury, every movement deliberate and magnetic. The photos released afterward spread like wildfire online. Effortless, royal, otherworldly, fans wrote across social platforms. Without his manager by his side, his charisma shone even brighter. He didn't just attend an event. He defined it. He was no longer simply a K-pop idol. He had become a global fashion muse. When the final lights dimmed and the applause filled the Grand Parisian Hall, it was clear that this night wasn't about absence. It was about transformation. For Celine, it was a reaffirmation of their luxury philosophy. For Taehyung, it was a moment of self-definition. And for his manager, it was a silent testament to trust, the kind that doesn't need proximity to exist.